I have customers making anywhere between $5,000 to $40,000 per month with a LinkedIn cold DMing agency. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can launch such an agency with a very small budget. So, the offer that you're going to do is essentially sending leads to companies. You want to go for pretty much like high ticket enterprise companies as clients, and so that way you're going to be able to sell to them like an offer that will be priced at $2,000 per month. So the offer is pretty much just the following. What you're going to do is that you identify high qualified leads, you connect with them using your client's LinkedIn profile, and you book meetings for the client. That's pretty much the job. But what you actually sell to the client is that you are not using LinkedIn automation tools, so that you're not going to do like mass sending of messages. You're going to do something that is very clean, very targeted to like the 100 dreamed clients, and you're going to work the shit out of them like they've never seen before. This offer works really well because what you're going to sell to the prospect is that you're not going to send like thousands of LinkedIn messages automatically per month. So no cold emailing at scale, no LinkedIn automation. You're going to go for a very sniper approach with the dreamed 100 leads or dreamed 500 leads maximum, because what you're going to sell is like very high ticket offers where the sales cycle is very long. Your clients, they understand that the sales cycle is long. The sales not going to happen in just 1 week. It needs nurturing to stay top of mind, and that's why they're going to be willing to pay for your offer, because it's going to be so much different than the people who trying to sell bookings uh, with like cold email at scale. And that's pretty much about how you can position the offer when you chat with the customer. Also, the protection of the LinkedIn account, because you don't use LinkedIn automation tools, like the LinkedIn account is very safe. And because of that, people are very reassured about your offer. So when it comes to the budget to start this agency, so you're gonna have to use LinkedIn, which is free. Then you're gonna have to use LinkedIn Sales Navigator. It's gonna be the main source to find your leads. So Sales Navigator is gonna be very important. And then you're gonna need Brightcall, which will cost you $59 per month per client. So as you grow, like you can calculate how profitable this company is, even if you have virtual assistant to manage it as you grow. Some of you guys probably in the comments you will be like, yeah, but you can automate what you're going to teach me in a couple of minutes. And I'm just going to want to say that I'm giving you the method where you need the smallest budget possible. So now the question is, how do you find clients? How do you find your first customers? And the answer is actually very simple, because the process that you're going to sell to clients is going to be your process to find customers. So if you don't manage to find customers with this process, it means that you will not be able to service your clients. So it's also an argument when you're going to talk to them during calls that it works, because otherwise you will not be present with them during the sales call. So the first thing you're gonna do is to go to LinkedIn, and if it's not done already, you're gonna really build your personal brand. You're gonna really build your LinkedIn profile like it's your landing page. Here we will not create a website. You don't need a website to start your agency. You only need your LinkedIn profile. That's gonna be your LinkedIn page. So what you want to do is to using your banner to really make it like a sales pitch. So maybe in the beginning you don't have case studies like I do, but what you're going to do is that you're just trying to pitch what your service is about, which is your LinkedIn appointment using LinkedIn. And then you really need to think about this like a conversion funnel. So using the featured section of LinkedIn, you're going to have a link to a discovery call and maybe two other links that are related to your business. So if you have a case study at some point, you want to put it there. And if you have like a LinkedIn post that work really well, you want to put it there as well. Right there in your experience, you're gonna like replace it with your new company, the agency. And again, you want a link to your discovery call here. So here it's to my website because I run a SaaS, not an agency. But essentially, it will be like your discovery call again. And many people, they never use that as a call to action. So make sure to really work hard on your LinkedIn profile, because once you're going to start to have profile views from people, they're going to check what you're about. And so this will be the first way to create trust with people. Then step two, you're going to create an account to Brackle.com, and you're going to create a new list where you're going to pick a template. Everything is already ready for you. You have the full process on how to operate this agency, and you're going to click on use this template. Then what you're going to do is that you're going to modify the name and you're going to call it prospects. And now once you've done this, it's all about chasing your potential customer. So we're going to go to Sales Navigator now. All right, so you've now subscribed to LinkedIn Sales Navigator, but you still don't know what is your ideal customer profile. So what we're going to do together is to build your ICP like you would do once you have clients. So the goal here is to have a very small list of 50 leads maximum, but you really want to work hard on these leads because you just need one client to get started. And so the goal will be to be a psycho when it comes to engaging with these guys. So the first thing we're going to do is that we want people who have money. So what we're going to do is that when it comes to the company headcount, we're going to target for companies who are between 11 and 50 people, because above, when you don't have case studies in the beginning, it's going to be tough. But you know that people who have a headcount between 11 and 50 people, they're at least making $1 million in annual revenue. So it's enough. So then for the current job title, we're going to go after like the decision makers. So you want to go for co-founder and founder. And then when it comes to the location, you want people who culturally they take business decisions very quickly. You want people who, not like Europe where I come from, that are very shy of testing new things. So you will go for the States, obviously. And if it's too big, we will then narrow this down to the location you're the closest to. So now that we have this, it's, you see, we still have 300,000 plus people in the results. So to filter this out, we're gonna click on this filter to only have people who posted on LinkedIn in the last 30 days, which means that if they are a minimum active on LinkedIn, it means that the leads are probably active on LinkedIn. So they care about LinkedIn, they want to be successful on LinkedIn, but probably they need more leads there. So this is where you jump in. And then we're going to go after industries that are not that much well attacked by people. So what we're going to do is that you can go after markets like industry that are less attacked. So to do this, we're going to go after marketing services. They are very much attacked, but technically like you always have like more like old school companies. And so from there, like maybe they're doing digital marketing stuff, but they actually don't know how to sell that good. My favorite personally would be to go after business and consulting services. So like consulting firms, they sell like high value projects to individuals. So that would be the best. So maybe I can just remove marketing services, and you see right there I have like 7,000 people, so still a lot. So then from what I can do from there is to just ship like to check individually the profiles. I think like from my experience, people who are more open to this kind of stuff are people between the 30s and the 50s. And so if you go for like leaders of companies who are above 50, you will not get results. So just by looking at the picture, the profile picture of the different individuals, you are finding people who can be potential customers for you. So, for example, here we have Cliff, we have Chad, and so what you're gonna do from there is that you're going to add these people to the CRM. So I'm going to click on the BR Sync button. Just by doing that, the person is now in the CRM, and I'm going to click on add to list, and I'm going to put him in prospects. And you're going to do that for the 50 customers that you think are a potential match for your business. And once you've done that, you're going to go back to Breckle. All right, so I now have about like 50 people in the prospect list. And once you have all these people, what's going to happen is that if you go to the engagement section, the software is going to be able to aggregate all the LinkedIn posts of your prospects. And remember, because we've ticked the filtered sales navigator posted in the last 30 days, it means that we're making sure that our leads are posting content on LinkedIn or that they're a bit active so that we have enough data to play with it. And so what you're going to do is that you're going to go to all posts and you're going to type a keyword that is related to your offer. So in your case, it's going to be LinkedIn appointment, but in my case, I'm just going to do CRM for the sake of this example. And as you can see, the strategy will be the following. So you're going to find posts that are related to your offer. So in your case, it's going to be LinkedIn. And you see here with Brigitte, let's just assume that the word CRM is LinkedIn instead. And so what you're going to do is that you're going to like and comment the post. This is what I've done. Leveraging your CRM data is key to grow faster. And then you're going to open the post on LinkedIn, and you're going to go to LinkedIn and send a connection request to that person by saying something like, loved your post about CRM data insights. So this is for my offer, but for your offer, that would be something related to LinkedIn. Because if we type LinkedIn right there, I'm probably having some posts related to this. So you see here, this person here, she's saying, I'm creating a guide effectively using LinkedIn as a go-to-market channel. So probably not your customer, but if we go right there, maybe I have some posts from people related to LinkedIn that are not doing your offer already. But yeah, this guy, for example, with or without AI, the US messenger could blow up your pipeline today. So you can see that this guy is interested in LinkedIn and to blowing up his pipeline. He's not running an agency. He's a deal hunter, which is very different. So from there, you can just engage with this post and send a connection request to Govin saying love your post about like LinkedIn filling up your pipeline with LinkedIn. And so that way, the person, because you engage with them, they're gonna have like a notification in LinkedIn because you liked and commented the post. And it sounds very basic, but no one is engaging with people before adding them on LinkedIn in a B2B prospect way. And because of that, your acceptance rate will be super high. So when you're going to do that for yourself and for your clients, it's going to work like super well to kickstart the conversation. But the good thing about this strategy is that once the person will accept the reply to your LinkedIn connection request, because you send that message like automatically, the conversation will be auto synced in Brackle's inbox. And so that way, your job for yourself and for the clients is going to be very easy because the only thing you have to do from there is just to nurture the lead by sending messages and to always create some tasks to stay top of mind. So, follow ups. And then every single day, you're going to be reminded about what you have to do. And you just click here to follow up again, to follow up again, to follow up again. But because you're doing it in a manual way, what's going to happen is that you're going to be able to use the LinkedIn post of your prospects to come up with like good PS lines. So for example, if I go to this lead here, Ali, I think it's just a good example that I have that I like to use to showcase people that is that you see with Ali here, like I've sent a message, so you can imagine the same for your offer. Again, like most of my customers, they're doing this service, but I'm not doing the service myself, so I'm not able to show you real data about it. Unfortunately, I do a case study with them, but essentially Like what you can do is that here you see I said, so you tried bright cold, the person never replied, but because you're able to use the LinkedIn news about your prospects, you can like, comment, and use what you see on the right as a PS line when you're sending your follow-up. And because you do that, it just gonna work because no one is taking the time. And this is what you sell to your prospects. You're selling them like relevant, targeted, and personalized LinkedIn outreach that doesn't suck, that the prospect's gonna love. And this is how you can go after big accounts. And so you see here, Ali, she replied, it's very cool that you're reaching out to customers, personalizing the message, even if it's totally automated, which wasn't. It is one of the more authentic feeling approaches I've ever seen. I like it. And so this is the feeling that you will generate to most of the prospects you're going to reach out. And this is the feeling you're going to generate to most of the prospects of your own clients. So just by doing that over and over, you repeat the process. If you do that for 30 days straight, that you're serious, that you're consistent, like you will close your first customer with the service. And as you get more familiar with how to send good LinkedIn DMs, how to send DMs that are short, targeted, relevant, you're going to be able to expand your LinkedIn DMing agency. That's pretty much about it. Cheers, guys.